Okay, let's go ahead and get into the more lighthearted, lighthearted, lighter than the second story. Just take my word for it. Of the two
Mhm.
stories, that was Lower Boebert. I came across this because somebody showed a video of Laura Boebert being basically felt up in a theater, like what you would do. I mean, yes, yeah, it was darn near all hands on
At
deck.
a TSA search or
Yeah, it was an all hands on deck type of thing. Like everything that could be grabbed was, no, I ain't gonna say everything. Let's just say
oh,
he reached for the boob, she reached for the. So yeah, in the theater, a musical theater, not the movie theater. Not like the lights was off and anything like that. So it was a he and ha ha moment. Like, oh God, this woman done lost it. But what I didn't know was that was not the story. And that's why I always tell people to be careful, because if you see a small clip of something, chances are it's clipped from something a lot larger.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what this was about. Um, that was part, I ain't even gonna say that was part of it because they didn't mention it. But there were other parts of there was other things that she did in the theater that got her kicked out the theater.
Right, Chris?
Boebert. Say it 3 times and she appears in security video from a weekend performance of Beetlejuice, where the congresswoman was kicked out of the theater for being disruptive. The DCPA says she was vaping. Boebert's team denied that, said the haze was from fog machines in the show. That claim goes up in smoke when you see the video. The pregnant woman sitting behind Boebert told the Denver Post she asked her to stop vaping, and Boebert refused. Her one-woman show continued, taking flash photos, raising her hands and dancing, often the only one clapping or standing up in the crowd. Boebert occasionally took a break from being disruptive to enjoy the company of her male companion. He briefly had a grasp on the situation before ushers returned and told Boebert she had to leave. The theater's incident report says Boebert pulled the "Don't you know who I am" card on the way out, appearing to give theater employees the single-finger salute.
Did you see the grasp on reality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw that.
Here's my thing. And it's the boomer mentality, the mentality. Oh, he's he's back. Let there be light.
We has electricity.
Lord have mercy. That was hilarious. Um, the boomer mentality
I
of
forgot my glasses somewhere.
yeah. You better go find them, cause that's maybe the only way we can identify you if it happens again. Um, the let's just say it's the boomer mentality. I can't think of the other word. That I would hope that people that have these positions, and believe me, this is going to be a ha ha moment when I say this, because I know better. That I will hope these people will hold themselves a little more responsible in their actions, even though I know they won't, because their base just don't care. And it still irritates me, and I guess that's me hoping for the sake of hoping, and but deep down I just know it's not. Like, it's just something about politicians and doctors and lawyers and teachers and mothers and fathers who are always just thought that you should have some kind of respect for yourself in public, because you your title is representative. Your title is representative. And you're not doing that. I'm sorry. You look like an effing schoolgirl who went to the movies with her boyfriend and all the things that come to that stuff. You look like a horny schoolgirl. you look like a child and you acted like a child. And then you pull a Karen with "Don't you know who I am?" Like that matters. And then the creme de la creme on the way out the door, the one finger salute. I'm sorry. I have no idea if I'm more mad at you or the people who voted your ass in. But then again, when I say you're a representative of the people, maybe you literally are representing the people. And I hate to do it with a broad brush like that. But if there's no accountability of this BS, I'm sorry. Then you're going to be painted with a broad brush. If you sweep this under the rug and nothing happened and what's the big deal and everything else, okay, fine. But the only thing that pisses me off so much about this is if AOC did the exact same damn thing, you'd have been trying to get her ass kicked out. Not out of
Committee or
out of committees and everything. You literally would try to have her kicked out of the house.
yeah.
But okay, never, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead, Anna.
I don't get that. I don't get it, bro. I don't. This is just another shiny object type thing because the entire House of Representatives has been less than stellar for quite some time. And she's not the only media obsessed member. She's not the only one who is pushing her brand more than trying to do the job. Okay, she's not the only one, but her and
louder
AOC,
ones.
she's one of the louder ones, yeah. But I'm just saying, her and AOC catch all the heat whenever they do anything, they catch all the heat. MTG too, because that's her brand. But yeah, I think there is a level of respectability that definitely has to come into play because you are in an elected office. Like you literally work for us, all of you. You know what I'm saying? But then that, like Marlon was saying, we're the ones voting for these people. Even in gerrymandered districts, you're choosing to vote for these people. Gerrymandering means very little in the face of people who decide what they want to vote for. It is what it does is it works really good for people who follow dogma or follow teams. So that's where gerrymandering has its real power.